The Texas National Guard is lifting off and heading down to border towns. We joined them on their first mission, which Texas Governor Greg Abbott ordered.
With 1,900 miles of border, Texas is arguably the front line of defense.
Now, with boots on the ground at the border, soldiers here are running drills and simulating the response for a mass migration event.
We are prepared, and that overwhelming a port of entry in Texas is just simply not going to happen.
The training is going to be taking place over the next 6 weeks in different border towns.
This area sees some of the highest illegal immigration activity.
In fact, we saw some here in the Rio Grande Valley, including this group of men who were caught. DHS is projecting thousands of illegal crossings every day after Title 42 is lifted. But another concern for officials, a spike in criminal activity.
There's a potential for criminal actors to come across with the normal people who are trying to come across.
Governor Greg Abbott set Operation Lone Star in place last year, and this is now an extra measure to help protect the U.S.-Mexico border.
We have to look at the real possibility that we might respond to more than one event at more than one place.
A soldier at the Texas border has been called off for the night. That's the latest word. Texas National Guard soldier disappeared while trying to help a woman who was struggling to try and cross the Rio Grande. It happened today in Eagle Pass. That woman, by the way, did make it across. She was taken into custody. The guardsman, though, never reappeared. The Texas Military Department tonight says the current of that river is too strong for dive operations to continue through the night. They say they're hopeful that the underwater search can continue tomorrow. In the meantime, they are notifying the guardsman's family. At this point, all we know is that he was stationed in the area as part of the governor's Operation Lone Star border program.
Flag-draped stretcher up a boat ramp Monday morning near Eagle Pass. State military personnel can also be seen saluting as the body of Guard Specialist Bishop Evans was carried from the Rio Grande. Evans drowned last week while trying to save 2 migrants. In a statement issued by the Guard, the Adjutant General said, "We are devastated by the loss of a member of our Guard family." While officials described Evans' death as heroic, those words do not include death benefits for his family. It's a problem State Representative John Cyrier tried to address.
We're putting these members in danger, and so that's what I was thinking of. Again, this is just but another point of them putting their lives on the line. It may not be overseas, it may not be in a firefight. It's right here in our own state, and these are dangerous missions that they're put on. And I'm afraid Guardsman Evans is just another reminder of that.
22-year-old Specialist Bishop Evans is from Arlington. He joined the National Guard in May of 2019. He is listed as a field artilleryman and was assigned to a regiment based in New Braunfels. He has had deployments to Kuwait and Iraq. Despite all of that, family members are not eligible for federal death benefits. That's because he died while deployed on Operation Lone Star, which is not a federal deployment, but one that was ordered by Governor Greg Abbott. In 2019, Cyrier filed legislation to address the insurance coverage gap, but it failed.
I remember in 19 when I was up in front of the Appropriations Committee on it, a lot of people just assumed that they were already getting, especially the National Guardsmen were getting federal benefits from this, and we were a little surprised with it.
After 2019, a second attempt was made in 2021.
I just believe it's just, with everything else going on because of the pandemic, it just got overlooked again.
At the state capitol Wednesday, the first step in trying again may take place. A hearing about the Guard's border deployment will take place.
I've already spoke with Chairman Richard Raymond, Defense and Veterans Affairs, our chairman, and about this issue, and they're quite aware of it. And he also gave me his word that he'll be authoring it and pushing it next session.
That it won't be in vain, that we will hear from our president, that he will express an acknowledgement or a condolence for this national hero.
Kaylee, let's talk policy. And I know you know this so well because you were with the former administration that saw this coming and tried everything it could to turn things around, put Title 42 in place. Not going to sugarcoat this like we weren't having problems before, But he really attacked this. That is the opposite of what we've seen with the current White House.
It is, and President Trump did turn it around at the border. Yes, there was a surge at a time, but he found a way with a zero-tolerance policy, with Title 42, with enforcing the laws on the books to bring that under control. You have a president who, with reckless abandonment, is not only apparently going to roll back Title 42 to appease AOC and the progressives, but Elizabeth Warren on the Sunday shows this week, she said, quote, that the administration is putting plans in place, end quote, to deal with those demanding amnesty on the border now. Demanding amnesty, this is what Senator Warren tells us is happening.
So what I find so interesting about what she does and doesn't say as a progressive is she still doesn't give any details about what that's going to be, right? Her job is to sell it, because they're going to need those progressives. So we don't know what that means. We don't have a lot of time to find out. November is going to be here in a heartbeat.
Sure, but what this president has shown us is he does not care about winning the independents, winning the suburban women. He cares about sticking with AOC. It's why he's doing what he's doing on student loans, probably going to go further, why he's rolling back Title 42. But if I could just say one thing quickly about Billy Evans, because the story broke here on Friday on Outnumbered. A tragic story, of course, as we learned it. And I said then, you know, I hope the White House comes out and says something swiftly, expeditiously, emphatically. They didn't. But I just want to remind everyone, because we also talked about the border whipping story here on Outnumbered, how the DHS secretary immediately essentially came out within, I think it was 48 hours, said he was horrified. It troubled him profoundly. Psaki said people are understandably upset, horrifying, don't have the full context. They were so quick to demonize Border Patrol. Where are they on a National Guardsman? They should have been out here immediately. The politics are what matters, though.
The politics.
Ride on our enemies.